Hello everyone, I am Hafsa from class 8th. Have you ever stayed at a campfire mesmerized by its glowing flames, warming you up and dancing in the dark? Today we'll peek behind the curtain of fire. Remember that campfire we talked about? The one that crackled and danced, warming your hands. Those flames were not just magical light shows. They were tiny furnaces fueled by something called thermochemical reactions. Well, a thermochemical reaction is a chemical reaction that involves a transfer of heat energy between the reacting system and its surroundings. In simpler terms, it's a chemical reaction where heat is either absorbed or released. This heat transfer can be in two directions, whether an exothermic reaction or an endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. These reactions release heat to the surroundings. Example include the same campfire we talked about. Endothermic reaction. These reactions absorb heat from the surroundings. Example include dissolving instant cold packs or the melting of ice. Imagine lighting a candle. The wax, that's the fuel, and the oxygen in the air combine in a rapid chemical reaction, releasing heat, light, and smoke. This process is called combustion. Let me explain it in contrast. Combustion is a chemical reaction between a fuel like wood, gasoline, or candles, and an oxidizer, usually oxygen in the air. During the reaction, the fuel breaks down and combines with the oxidizer, releasing energy in the form of heat, light, and sometimes sound. The products of the reaction are typically oxides of the elements that made up the fuel. So, the conditions for a combustion to take place are fuel, something to burn, that can be wood, paper, gasoline, etc. Oxygen, a supporter of combustion. Air is enough for that. Heat, ignition temperature to kickstart the reaction, which is the minimum temperature required to start or cause combustion. Combustion or burning is a chemical reaction that releases heat and light. While we often associate combustion with flames, it can actually occur without them as well. Candle is an example of combustion with a flame. While cigarette glowing, the embers continue to emit heat and light even though there is no active flame. A flame is the visible part of a chemical reaction called combustion. This reaction involves three essential components: fuel, oxygen, and heat. When a substance is burnt, a portion of the material vaporizes due to the energy released. The vaporized molecules then react with oxygen to release more heat and form a flame. Fire isn't just one color. Dive inside a flame and discover its hidden secrets. You will find two main zones. The luminous zone, a glowing part full of soot and incomplete combustion, and the non-luminous zone, a super hot, invisible battlefield where fuel meets air in a perfect dance. Oxygen availability derives the type of combustion: incomplete in the luminous zone and complete in the non-luminous zone. Products: luminous zone produce more soot and carbon monoxide, while as non-luminous zone releases mainly water vapors and carbon dioxide. Light: luminous zones shine with the help of soot and carbon monoxide, while the non-luminous zone remains largely invisible.